They say culture is the soul of a people. But some traditions don't carry pride. They carry pain. In some corners of Africa, being born different is a death sentence. Children with albinism, pale skin, golden eyes, are seen not as people, but as ingredients. Witch doctors promise riches if their bones are crushed, if their blood is bottled, if their limbs are buried under buildings. So they're hunted, innocent children, dragged from their beds, hacked apart, while the world pretends not to see. But pain doesn't stop there. In Cameroon, girls as young as 9 are forced to endure breast ironing, hot stones, burning spoons, pressed again and again onto their chests. The goal? To hide their femininity, to delay the gaze of men, but the trauma runs deeper than the burns. It robs them of trust, of comfort, of any sense of safety in their own bodies. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, there are rituals where girls are held down, screaming, as blades cut away the parts of them they were born to own. Female genital mutilation is not a myth. It's a horror still faced by millions. No painkillers, no mercy. Just the belief that silence makes them worthy. It doesn't. There are places where children don't disappear by chance. They disappear by design. Stolen, sacrificed. In rituals meant to summon favor, riches, protection. Their blood is spilled at night, and the next morning, the world carries on. And what happens when a child is born with a disability? In parts of northern Ghana, they're called spirit children. Not sick, not human, just cursed. And the answer? Poison. Infants are fed deadly concoctions and buried in unmarked graves, not because of what they did, but because of who they are. Some children are punished simply for existing. A family loses money, someone falls ill, and suddenly the child is blamed, accused of witchcraft, beaten, burned, abandoned. In parts of Nigeria and the Congo, these children roam the streets alone, discarded by the very people meant to protect them. And there are women whose suffering doesn't end at widowhood. When their husbands die, tradition demands they be cleansed. That means being forced to sleep with a man, sometimes a stranger, sometimes infected just to be accepted again. Refuse, and she's blamed for the death. Comply, and she risks her life. There's even a ritual, still echoed in some memories, where slaves, servants, or wives were buried alive beside kings, so they could serve them in the afterlife. They didn't ask, they weren't given the choice. They were just taken. This isn't just history. This is still happening. And if you're still watching, then you already know these stories can't stay hidden.